Hey guys, welcome back to a brand new play-by-play video. Today we're going to be playing some Terra solo. This is a character I've been very excited and wanting to play for a period of time. We're laning against a Sobek. It should be pretty fun. I'm going to be going a damage start, not a damage build, but a damage start just because, quite frankly, I don't think I need the defense into a Sobek, and we'll see how this goes. Yeah, not too sure. Don't have too much reference in the Sobek Terra lane in the last 5 years, so we'll figure it out. But as always, if you enjoy the video, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. It really does help me out. And yeah, we're gonna have ourselves a good match to start it off. It seems like people like the Trolling Tuesdays, so I'll make sure to continue on with those videos as well. And yeah, we'll give it a go. I think Terra, honestly, is not a troll pick, not the most meta pick in this role, absolutely, but definitely a lot more viable just with how strong her secure is and how good her wave clear is, and just also how good she is as a character in general. Definitely making her at least somewhat viable in this solo lane role. We are laning against a Terra, a Sobek, which will be a very smooth lane in the sense of just not a lot of kill potential for either of us. Get a stun off on him. He does have a little bit more poke, and he is actually going to be rushing a Mystical Male build. Um, that does hit us pretty hard, I will say. So, we'll have to be mindful and careful of that, but should overall be okay. Gonna get my 3 here. Gonna get it canceled, maybe a little bit more accurately. Get this totem, obviously, and he again has this magical defense. Excuse me, this mystical mail, which will be this extra magical damage he'll have, and we're just gonna build some damage. Now, the difference and the reason why I can build a damage build, say, or not a damage build, but just a damage item, and maybe be a little bit more effective than he can, is simply just because my scaling is actually pretty decent on Terra, and Sobek's scaling is pretty poor. So him not going some damage definitely makes some sense, but it's a little bit off the mark, unfortunately, but nonetheless, still should be pretty okay for us. Don't manage to get the kill, which is a little bit unfortunate. I was kind of holding up those walls to play preemptive there. Probably should have just tried to throw him out and hope for the best. He does end up surviving, losing a lot of health, though. We ended up getting the neutral, so still a good situation for us. Chronos Pendant is the item, of course, that we're going for. 2,050 gold. Have to, obviously, probably reset for a tier 2 much before that point. And looking for another gank here, does manage to catch out the thing. And we'll just get the stun, and this will be a smooth kill. Great pick right there. So Thanatos just hovering, staying, character like this, and Sobek can be really easy for us to shut down before he has that ultimate. So making some kind of early aggressions and plays on him, definitely a great idea to begin generating a lead. Now we know what the Sobek wants to do, which is primarily just do exactly that, 3 the wave and then 2 it. So as long as we don't get hit by that 3, we're going to be in a very good situation. I have great secure on these camps with my 2, so I'm just going to put a point into it. Auto get it 1 more, and then secure. Super simple. We'll dash out right here, go to our blue, and we can go clear that. Again, with this damage, we also kind of allow ourselves to secure camps easier and stuff, just because, more power means we have a greater threshold to actually secure them. Always really nice for that aspect. So about 250-ish damage now with the conduit stacked. I'm gonna go up to like all the way like 400 once we have some more power and obviously levels in the abilities. So really impactful, really powerful. Great thing, and that's part of the reason why I think Terra Solo can work. It's because when you're playing this role, you need to make sure you have some decent secure, at the very least decent. And Terra actually is, like we mentioned, quite good secure. We're going to make sure that we use that there, and that whole idea is that if Arachne is around, which we didn't know, but just assuming that she might have been, we wanted to make sure, obviously, we're not getting plucked into her. That wouldn't be good. He's out of mana right now, and so we're actually just able to get a kill here. This guy's here, we'll get the stun and run away, and we should be fine. So a bit of a rotation, but I'm just playing our cooldowns, playing safe, playing smart with it. That's just a very easy kill. This guy does have blink, no beads. I'm going to just let him clear the wave, quite frankly. I don't want to look for a play or something. A little bit too tanky, too much health on that guy, plus that blink is scary stuff. I'll just, again, concede this wave. He'll get the Naga, that's fine. I want to get this wave just because I want to reset and get Chronos Pendant and like a health potion at least. So that's just why I'm here, and getting that wave. A little bit risky, I guess, but again, we saw him, so we knew we were kind of okay. We're going to back now, like we mentioned, get this Chronos Pendant, get some pots, get a ward, and yeah, we're feeling pretty good. Got a nice lead here. I have to be mindful that this tier 2 Mystical, of course, does do pretty decent damage. I'm not the tankiest player in the world right now, so despite having what probably feels like a decent fight, I have to be really mindful at least of that aspect. Again, playing with our secure and stuff should net us pretty advantageous looks more often than not. One thing you'll note is that when our passive is still up, which it was in that instance, we have opportunities to still do pretty good damage. And not only that, be knockup immune. So the moment your standing stones break down, you still have some knockup immunity. So like right here, my passive, as you can see, is still applied, means I am knockup immune. And that lasts for a little bit after you detonate your thing. So me not getting pulled there was not like a mistake or something, that's just kind of how it functions. This is kind of a gank here where, or this is a spot here where like I can really realistically get ganked. So I'm going to play kind of safe. I'll get my ward out to the left here. And again, I'm expecting Arachne to kind of rotate. I'm a bit low. Again, I don't really have that defense, so this is prime time, so to speak, for some type of a rotation to occur. I think it could just happen at our blue buff. I'm going to path around for it. I know I'm giving up some farm to the minion wave here, just getting to the tower, more so, as we have a tragic securing woe. But we do end up getting the camp. And again, I lose some farm there, but that's kind of like necessary. I can't really just dash up there because, quite frankly, Arachne should be around, and there's very possible she was. And I'm okay with losing a little bit of efficiency just to protect that, risk from occurring. I'm going to do a little freeze here, lose a couple of minions. We got a couple. Nice trade there. Arachne is in mid, means we were good to do this camp. Again, we just auto it, get our 2 off. He tries to do something and super simply can just secure that camp. He's going to look for a solo kill right here, so instead of going to actually like full clear the wave, we're just going to dash all the way out. Walk around here, go get our 2, let's get a stun on him, and yeah, still effectively clear the wave, but just not at the risk of actually dying. Okay, he's going to look for those, but as long as we have our passive up, we should be good. I put up those walls there to dissuade the Arachne rotation. He is on a ward right now, so we'll see if he decides to reset, come back. He's coming to these back camps right now, so I'm going to call to attack, as this Arachne is going to be here, and we should be able to just kill him with the Thanatos. Maybe he left. Oh, he's here. And we get him. So yeah, super smooth. Again, we know what this guy's looking to do, so we're just going to get over there. He was trying to use his ultimate there, but our dash managed to kill him before he got up. And just playing smart, playing safe, understanding like what we're looking to do. Thanatos initiates that with an ult, which was a great call, and we get a really smooth, simple pick. Also want to shout out this Thana. He is a sub of the channel. Said that in the game chat. I wasn't really paying attention because I am tired as all hell right now, I won't lie. And I was replying to some DMs on Twitter, but really appreciate you, buddy. Thank you for all your support, and you're owning right now, so good job, my friend. This guy's going to get a little bit friskier. We'll make sure we get our ultimate so we can actually connect it. Scythe is off the mark. That happens. Again, you just try to make a play there, and if it works, it works. If it doesn't, no issues at all. We make sure to secure that, so we walk away with a net win regardless. And I'm kind of in a spot right now where I just sort of want to back. I'm a little worried about him. He might be dead. I can't really help, unfortunately. He has no ult, obviously, so could be farewell, and it absolutely is. Poor guy. We'll get this wave here. Expecting a blue rotation on us. Quite frankly, I don't care about this blue that much. I'll throw an ability over. As you see, he's kind of playing this corner, looking for actually a pull on us. I can now walk up a little bit, try to get a 2 off. And yeah, so Kumba and that guy walked over. They're going to do bull now again. As long as I'm playing safe. Would I like to get the blue? Of course. But is that realistic always? No. We're going to go into a Pestilence here. Idea is a little bit of anti-heal for Sobek, Arachne, Chiron. Really valuable into Arachne and Chiron. And should be pretty good. Good magical defense, also a little bit of HP 5 on the item, which will help us just in staying sustained, staying healthy in this laning phase. And yeah, really nothing that can go wrong with building something as great of an item as Pesty is. We lost our blue, which again is no issue. We're going to just throw our 3 out here. We'll go clear the wave in a second. I want to freeze a little bit. Made him lose like a minion or 2. And now we'll go clear this again. I could have continued to freeze there a little bit longer, but I just want a little bit of space here. And the reason why I want that space is I have a ward. And I want to go get spot vision on this location right here. That's going to help. I know there was a word to the right of it, but that one was kind of not great. This word should help us just get a little bit of an understanding kind of you know, what's going on around there, where this jungler might be at times, and generally speaking, a lot of junglers will clear that camp and then come over to the lane. We'll go check Bull Demon King here. This guy's proxying. Or blue's not up anytime soon, so this is simply just for rotation. I could TP over, and I'm thinking about it. I'll get this wave first, just because I don't want to lose farm, like, for something that's kind of odd. Yeah. So if I TP'd, it would have just been like a wrap, unfortunately. Seems like things just went a little poor over there, which happens. They're still pushing. See, now I'm like, man, maybe I should have came over. I'll sit on this teleporter a little bit just to, like, you know, make them kind of scared. This guy built full Genjis. Okay, so that's going to make it so that trade-wise, yeah, we're not really winning these fights anymore. He sustains and stuff, and I think our build has got a lot of value, but maybe just not into this guy per se. We can still trade with him okay. You know, it's not that it's, like, undoable. It's just, you know, it's not so simple as just, like, we just beat him in every single facet, because that's just not really the case. Sobek dashes away. He's fine. Wasn't really ever a great opportunity there. We'll use our 3 just so we're safe. Arachne is looking. I'm totally fine. We're just going to dash away here, holding our 2 just to do this. Get a stun on the tower line. He's going to get hit twice. And yeah, no real risk. As long as you're patient with your walls and stuff, make sure you get a good stun off. Really not a lot of pressure and threat that you're going to be under more often than not. We can go do this camp here. Back up. Again, he's looking for a pluck. Arachne would have re-engaged if he got the pluck, but waited for him to kind of space away, and it was super, super simple and easy there. Now that we see that Arachne on that Vex, we're allowed to kind of play on this camp here. I'm not going to stay for this too much because I do kind of want to leave. Don't want to get Arachne on. Walk over to our blue right now. He's pathing towards us. I think that means Arachne is almost certainly, at least considering coming over. She's in mid, so maybe not. I'll walk over here. And yeah, just barely don't manage to get that. That wall wasn't centered. I was thinking that we'd be under a little bit more pressure, so I kind of rushed it, but all good. We don't get it. Happens. No problem at all. So like I said, we're going to finish past D after that. I can go into a little bit more cooldown, so I could go like a breastplate right away. I could say, hey, I want to still get a little bit more magical defense. They've got a Poseidon mid who's going to be a big threat. Totally a fair assessment. And doing that, we just go Stone of Binding here. And I can even upgrade this to tier 3 TP, just so I have that value right away. Looking at their comp, I think Blink is acceptable, Beats is good as well. Now with this Blink, now with this upgraded TP, we have this opportunity to rotate, obviously TP on wards, and compared to this guy's tier 2 TP, I can say make this rotation, I get an assist or something here, and we'll be able to maybe utilize it more. But I want to look for a gold Fury pull with that pick. And that guy dead. Again, we have healing and stuff. We're super, super effective here. Feel like it's a good look, and they're going to get a great pick as well. So, well done by them. I think we should just do gold. I do have ult. I do have my 3. My 3 gives me protections, as well as my teammates, just when I put it down. So, as long as they stand in this area, we are golden. Sobek walking over. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to throw a wall. And that's going to just cover off that access point. You have to go all the way around that wall. And obviously, in doing that, won't feel too hot. Can reset now and head over to the left side. I can maybe actually rep for around mid. I'm just going to reset. Another thing to mention, as I use my auto run by accidentally, I've been playing a lot of League of Legends, and like my auto run's the same thing as the inventory in League. So yeah, I've kind of been doing that a lot when I play Smite, unfortunately. One thing to mention is that when your standing stones are active, which is just your passive, meaning you're knock-up immune because you have your 3 or your 2 out to some degree, you have to remember that your auto attacks, while also having a slight AoE effect, also slow. So if I just throw a 3 out and get slows, I'm really, really effective actually, in zoning more often than not. Just clear this out here. And yeah, I want to play safe. I want to make sure I have one of these stones up. Do not want to get plucked into a Poseidon combo. Would not feel good at any stage of the game. Not going beads with you know, kind of 2 damage items in a build is Definitely a little bit risky. I'm not saying that this is the safest play in the world and might not even pay out the best, but we're doing it, so hopefully it goes alright. Gets a good scythe on him. I'm just not really sure we have enough damage. I'll ult, because I think it's still possible. Oh, poor guy. I hope he's okay. That's unlucky. Yeah, take damage is a little bit too strong from Arachne. It happens. All good, though. We'll just, we'll play safe here. That is a painful matchup for really anybody to deal with. How is he over there already? What the hell? I guess he used a teleporter. We'll clear out this wave here. Sobek's either rotating or coming back. Either way, we get the priority and we can head over. I think Sobek's already just committed to the rotation. I'm going to call missing. Call that I'm coming over. Sobek is left, so he did not go for that rotation. Maybe we can get something on this Kumba. I'm not too sure. We'll kind of have to just see. He's walking up a little bit. I can look for a blink combo here. Seems like we're not entirely loving this play. I'll get the stun, get a root, block the ult, and yeah, he will end up dying, so we don't need to use our blink. That's always a good sign. Take a lot of damage for this, obviously, but ultimately we should be totally fine here. I've got this, these walls and whatnot to peel out just in case. And hey, surprise, surprise, upgraded TP is pretty strong. We get a full binding here, and we can actually just TP right on this. I'm not really farming as efficiently right now, maybe, but we are like getting around the map efficiently. We're managing to steal gold, get kills and all that stuff, and that can be just as important very often. I thought maybe we could do something to the Sobek, but it doesn't really seem like it. Athena's going like a crit build, which is, I mean, it kind of makes sense because our ADCs are not going crit, so it's like a way to just like make it be effective. Probably not the best idea, probably better for him to just go at Magi's and Pen, but we'll see what happens, I guess. Wishing him the best of luck with that. We'll head over mid here. This looks kind of dodgy. Hopefully it gets better. That guy is so fast. Apollo's up in the air though. See what happens. I'm gonna look for a play here on this Chiron. Just barely off the mark, that's okay. And Sobek again this whole time, because he doesn't have upgraded TP, I just don't think has the farming, or excuse me, rotation potential that we always do have. So yeah, we lose a tier 1, but when you're getting this much value in return, not really caring all too much about it. We'll get this tier 2 tower, reset now, we can go over to Pyromancer first actually, and then reset, head over to Gold Fury. So yeah, really rotation heavy solo lane game. We are behind in terms of XP, about even in gold. Those are kind of things that we're okay with. Again, missed my 2 sadly. Oh, that is so unlucky. He is super dead. Tough stuff. Yeah, we definitely should have just looked for the Pyromancer there, if anything. A little bit unfortunate. It happens though. I'm gonna look for some walls here just to keep him away. We broke his movement pattern for like just a second. I think that should be enough. And yeah, we did it again there. So just disrupting his path just by a little bit should actually make the difference more often than not. That is okay. It happens. We were close to something there. Still could be okay. We're gonna pop our 3, body block the 1. I do still have ultimate and stuff, so even if it looks a little bit dodgy, you catch the dash right there. Should be a decent look. We're gonna ult everybody here. Reki gets popped right there. Get the 3 forward, and yeah, as long as we're just team fighting and stuff, we always have a chance to be pretty effective. That was a great silence or immunity there, though. Beads forced. We can probably push mid right here. Again, we throw our 3 kind of as a deterrent, as a defense, and more often than not, just this protection and healing should actually just be enough. We can use our 2 as well, get a stun. Okay, not too much damage actually, so maybe a little bit ambitious. That's all right. We never did gold. Again, this game has been like a lot of fighting, a lot of hecticness, so kind of forgot about that myself, honestly. And I'll go into a breastplate here. It's an option just to get me to 40% cooldown. I can get green masks, yellow masks once I do that instead of the blue ones, so really valuable in that aspect. Capped cooldown always going to be strong, so breastplate glyph is very good. So no real complaints with anything there. We can probably just pull gold even right now as well. This guy's looking for a gank. I like this call here. I'm going to come over. This is a really good pickup. I didn't even notice that they were here, to be honest. Chiron's going to look for that. Didn't actually reach him right away, unfortunately, but he still should just be dead. I'm gonna make sure I body block these autos. I know this guy is over here. Just a little bit unfortunate. Bead shell, and he is out. That is so, so sad. What a lucky guy. Yeah, both actives on fort. Happens. We were really close to getting a lot there. Oh, this is... Oh no, poor guy. Yeah, too bad. I think right there, though, that should have went better. I don't know. I guess maybe, like, it was unlucky. I thought my walls would just catch the Chiron out, like, for sure. I probably should have switched to the Poseidon when he was, like, leaving. Because the pass is worth way more. Even, he just got 3 kills. Obviously, that, like, boosted him a lot. But he was still worth more, like, before that, even. I think, so... A little bit of a shame. It's all good. Definitely was a big throw there. Bit worried about them doing fire, because Arachne and Pos can do it together. I'll walk over. It seems like Apollo has that in mind, and look at that. They are on it. So hopefully we can hold. That is just too bad. I'm going to try to get an ult on this guy. Sprint popped. We did disrupt him a little bit. Hopefully that helps. Gonna ult over to this dude over here. He should end up dying, so... You know, losing fire obviously really sucks, but if we can get some picks, we at least make it kind of okay. Not too sure we get too much more, though, in all fairness. Throw up some walls here, just try to, like, again, cover off that path. And, yeah, the throws have commenced, unfortunately. I really rotated a lot, which... Oh, I got a purple mask, that's not good. Which, generally speaking, is not a bad thing, but in a situation like this... We're gonna just throw these walls here again to just kind of cover the bases. It's kind of an issue where, you know, again, like we just got triple killed. Plus kind of won them over big time there. So we'll figure it out though. Want to make sure we get to our starter. We'll kind of take some time to farm. They should start to group on the right side, mid side, left side, wherever they might be. So as long as we're grouping, going other places, should be fairly okay. Now there's 2 over there, but he's completely by himself. I can rotate. I'm just not really sure I'll get there in time. He's kind of holding off okay, actually. So I think we'll be able to reach him at the very least. Just to get a little bit closer. That's just the problem with Arachne, though. It's just this 1v1 crap. I'm dead too. Yeah, I should have just left. There's 5 here. Unfortunate. Unfortunate indeed. Yeah, I had a feeling that, like, probably wouldn't go too hot, but listen, I mean, their whole team going there is kind of criminal, not gonna lie. We do get a split on right. If we do lose left Phoenix, it's not the worst thing. Just because it is a left Phoenix, so, like, you can live with it. If we get a tier 2 on a right plus more, obviously not gonna feel great, but, you know, there's worse things in the world. He does have ult, so I'm not really worried about... Oh. Maybe I should have been. He just dies there. He should push right, though. Yeah, we're fine. He didn't use his actives, which... it is what it is. I mean, he dies, but... doesn't actually mean too much. We do get a tier 2. Again, left Phoenix being down is, like, really not too big of a deal. From a farming perspective, we're only down 2k, so... I know this has been, like, quite awkward and quite frankly, not optimal, but... we're actually, like, kind of okay. Which normally you don't say after losing a Phoenix, but we kind of are. So I'll make sure to get Conduit. 1 more wave until we do that. I can look for this guy, but I am by myself. Does have healing, which is a pain in the butt. And all that movement speed just makes him a super tough target to lock down as well. Can probably do this really quick. Again, it's a little bit weird, but they have people not around. I don't want to get off of this, just because I want to get this. And yeah, they're going to a... whole team now. We got this though. Nice little secure conduit also being purchased, meaning we've got some more utility here, more movement speed, all that stuff. Hopefully he ends up being okay, and he does. We can hold this mid pretty comfortably. They have Fire Giant for really not too long at this point, like about 30 seconds. And yeah, this should be like definitely doable. I'm gonna look for a stun first. A little bit off the mark sadly, but we did get a nice ult. And I'm a bit concerned, so I'll get a 3 off. I guess I'm actually just owned. Uh-oh, I am just owned. He did get the Chiron. I kind of forgot I don't have beads. Not gonna lie, I was like, yeah, I'm just gonna beads, I should be good. I do not have it. This fight's still looking good. I mean, we did get solo Krakens, so that's usually an okay sign, and it turns out that, yeah, it will be. See, that's where, like, quite frankly, I have my engage already without Blink. I probably didn't need Blink. That was a little stupid. But team got good value, so good job, folks. Very proud. He's keeping Arachne in combat. We don't have a bomb here. Not too sure how well this works. We do have one minion, though, and double auto attacker. It's going to be kind of close. This might not be enough, sadly. I do have TP. I can come over. I just do need a ward. Okay, I'm coming over. I don't care about this wave on the Titan. That's no biggie. And we'll get to this guy. Team is alive. He's not. Probably just have to leave here, unfortunately. That's too bad. It looked like there could have been something. I mean, we got close again. We're gonna have to hold like fire. Shouldn't be that big of a deal, though. I think we can defend this pretty easily. And this guy is hinting out a little bit. Do get the stun on him after the Chiron cleanse. And we'll look for this Chiron as well. So great corner bait right there. Whole squad had something in mind. We're going to kind of track this Arachne a little bit. Just really, again, keep our team alive. As long as we do that, we always have a decent shot here. We're going to go for this mid Phoenix. And a little bit of healing for me, a little bit of healing for my teammates. Sobek's kind of walking up. He is taking a lot of damage here. So I'm going to come back to this Marty, and we can probably push. You know, again, Sobek did just take like a good bit of poke. They want to still go for this pick. I'm going to throw these walls up so he's kind of a little bit covered. Get our 3 also as well, and just slow him with these auto attacks, and it should just be a clean kill. He did burn a lot of time, though. We do have ultimate, though. And I'm just going to call for us to go in mid here. I've got my ult ready for when they get engaged on in the back. A little bit too far. Got it off now. He is alive. We just have to kind of get this Phoenix. Did stun him as well. Beads, shell. We're gonna have to run. We got some picks. I mean, it's not bad. Stun that guy, and again, we should be fine. I've got the conduit gem movement speed, obviously, so I'm not worried about myself. I've got cooldowns kind of soon. I can try to peel him a little bit. Got a big stun right there. I'm gonna keep on running. Again, if he dies, it's okay as long as we're buying time, and he's doing a great job buying time. So. Should be alright overall. We've got walls and all that stuff to kind of utilize here. Get the stun off, you can get a great pluck, or excuse me, a great scythe. We'll just throw this out to kind of disrupt them a little bit. Passive is forced. He should be okay. It was a great play by him. Just to survive there, we get a stun. Pos gets poked. And yeah, they're going to look for pyro/fire. And as long as we just kind of survive here, don't get picked, should be super, super smooth sailing. Burnt a lot of time, and actually, Ardio did end up living somehow, so good job by him. Item at this point is kind of like getting some shared procs. I really think a Thebes is a great idea. The only thing is I'm a bit concerned is we had some dreadful spelling there. I'm a little bit concerned about our actual ability to maybe stack this, because I need to get into the lanes a bit, and right now we're kind of at fire. Now if we just kind of get around someone and get around these fire waves in mid, we should be able to get it pretty simply once we're actually there. So I'm not too concerned, but for the moment, it is a bit of a weakness, so just have to be mindful of that always. This guy is like committing pretty hard, doesn't actually get his ult off just yet. Team is fine. Did get one ult forced by us, but it still isn't the worst thing in the world. Oh, that pick is not great though. We have an execute here. Did actually end up just getting a kill instead, so not too bad of a play. I'm going to ult the whole team now. Sobek does end up falling. Yeah, we're going to have to run here, unfortunately. I can't really help him too much. I do have Blink, but it's not fire, sadly. Yeah, I wish it was. Stun the Chiron, but yeah, not going to be enough. Beads popped by that guy, so at the very least we have that. If I had Fire Blink, man, I'm feeling so good about this defense. I'm not really worried about dying so much, but more so just... Actually, man, maybe I should be worried about dying. We should be okay. Oh, this slow stuff is ridiculous. Holy... They can't end, though, I don't think. That is so ridiculous. Yeah, no, pause up. We just were slowed literally the entire time double dashing out because of the web. That's insane. Again, should be okay here. I could even go in Midgard. It's not a bad pickup. Yeah, we lose some Titan health, but it's not much. Do I want to go Midgard? I'll be honest, after that, I definitely do. I don't like how, like, imbalanced my prots are looking, just because they're kind of low, but I guess that's okay. Yeah, we'll go Midgard.
Enemy spotted. Retreat.
Alrighty. Lost him. Coming out of base, and, yeah, need 400 more gold, so this is a little bit concerning at this fire. We'll try to hold it, though. This is enhanced. So I've got to definitely, like, make an effort to get over here. Hopefully they don't just get this right away. It's half health, so we do have some time. Gonna throw up these walls right here to kind of zone the Sobek off, but they might just get it as we're walking up. They do. Yeah, I've got to just run here, unfortunately. I can't really peel them out. It's not too much to do. Got the stun on the Kumba. Do get plucked. This might be the end, folks. I'm okay. I didn't have to ult. Kind of just did that to be safe. And we're getting the CC, but it's just like, yeah, it's unfortunately not really enough damage overall with the deaths, so I think that'll be it. So close. Not really that close. It was a good attempt. That's alright. Honestly, like, people wanted to see Terra solo. It didn't end up converting. I mean, we had a really scrappy fights. I really think we lost a lot of tempo and momentum in, what was that? That tier 2 like dive there, so that was a little bit of a shame, but overall I think it was a good game. I think we had some nice body blocks and walls and all that stuff, so it was still a decent match. Again, my MMR is down bad. Don't worry about that. We'll get back 25,000, 5k healing, 42k mitts. I think we played an okay game. Maybe not the best, but not a bad one. Had a lot of fun picking the character, though, so just kind of got chain picked a couple of times as well, and that sort of spiraled. So yeah, thank you guys so much, as always, for watching. I was just curious to see what the hell he was saying. And yeah, I really appreciate it. I will see you sometime soon. Peace, peace.